there, Wyandotte, 6th grade students and any new students to our building, or anyone that just needs a refresher of some of the aspects of our building. This is Mrs. Kazoos, and I'm so happy to have you next week. I wanted to show you a couple things that might help you feel a little bit more comfortable coming into the building next week. Because I'm going to be going into the building and obviously around people, I'm definitely going to put my mask back on, but I wanted to say a welcome before I do that. Please notice that my mask is covering my nose and my mouth. It is secure. We have the throwaway masks for those of you that might need something. If you're not wearing your mask properly, teachers may ask if you need a new mask. So we will be able to give you these masks if you need to. Gaiters are available, or not available, I'm sorry. Gaiters are okay to wear, but they must be covering your nose and mouth. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at some of the features of our building that are going to help you feel more comfortable about entering our building on that first day. And remember that maps will be available at every entrance on the first week or so of school. So we are here to help you. There will be no worries on getting you to your class. So all of our families will pull into our parking lot and proceed along the outside of the parking. You will go all the way around where you will enter the curbside drop-off right here. Students will get out of the car somewhere along the curbside, whether it's right here at a crosswalk or all the way down towards the football field. You will then walk on the sidewalk to your designated door. So here I am standing at the sidewalk, and you can see two of our entrances. We have our 6th grade entrance right here. So 6th graders would go in there. For our new students, 7th grade will go into this main entrance right behind the flagpole. And if you're an 8th grade student and you are new to our building, the 8th grade is going to go all the way around over there towards the bus doors. So you would wrap around the building. While we know this is a bit of a walk for you, it is the same distance that you would be walking inside. We're just having you do it outside to keep our social distance. There is sidewalk all the way around to the 8th grade doors. And keep in mind that some students might be getting out along the sidewalk over here and not have as far to walk. We do ask that all students get out of their parents' or their designated guardian or adult's car right at the sidewalk. If we wait to stay in the car until you get farther down, it is impeding our traffic flow. So please make sure you get out at the designated spot. So we're going to go ahead, and again, this is intended for most of our new students and 6th graders. So I'm going to walk in a 6th grade door. So here we are walking up, and I'm going to show you this entrance. This is our band doors. Some of you might exit out of that at the end of the day if you're an 8th grader. But here we go. Here is our 6th grade entrance. It will be unlocked for you. I'm going to unlock it. Notice I am having to touch and handle. I'm going to make sure I use some hand sanitizer as soon as I'm able to make sure I disinfect. Now that we're inside, you can see all of our hallways are lined with a walkway. And I'm going to stay on the right-hand side. Here's our gymnasium right when you walk in. But again, all of our 6th graders are going to be going right to their classes. This would be where some 6th graders would use a locker, but this year, for now, we're not using lockers. So we're going to go ahead and proceed on the right side of the hallway. I'm passing our band room, coming up to the cafeteria, where you will all be eating lunch soon enough. Here is our cafeteria, socially distanced apart. I'll also go back to our gym. We just recently had our gymnasium floor redone. Looks great. We're excited to have you participate in our gym activities. Again, here is our cafeteria, and I'm walking along on the right side. I'll take a quick glance. Here is our main entrance over here. So should you need to go to the office, you would be able to go right away to your office after you come in. We have 6th grade bathrooms. So if you need to use the bathroom before heading to your first hour, you're welcome to use these bathrooms. We have added, and I will go into the girls' bathroom really quick. We have added tables for students to put their belongings on. This way they don't need to obviously bring it in with them. All right, so we're going to go ahead and continue to the 6th grade area. Notice our markings. There will be also signs that show you what room numbers are where. But as you just saw, I turned the corner and all of our 6th grade classes, for the most part, are down in this wing. Again, we do have doors, so as you enter your door, and you're gonna see how I like to enter my doors. I like to use my hand because I can always wash my sweater. So I like to do that when I open doors. If I didn't, I would make sure I hand sanitized. Again, this is where our 6th grade lockers are. Some of you may have been in our building. We have all of our 6th grade classes are in this wing. All of our classes have the room number and teacher name on the outside and a little bit about them. We can't wait to hang some artwork and display work from our 6th grade students. So we continue to walk down 6th grade halls. We have teacher names with their room numbers on them. Teachers are going to be all over the halls on those first couple days, so please know that you will have help finding your classroom. So here we are at the end of one of our 6th grade halls, and here is Mr. Klein, your counselor. Many of you have had a chance to meet with him on Teams, and now you'll get to meet with him in person.
Can't wait to see you guys here.
So here's Mr. Klein in his office. He has a spot for you guys, and you guys are able to talk. I know that Mr. Klein is looking forward to taking some walks with kids this year, getting out, moving around the building. This is Mrs. Slatkin, one of our teacher consultants, and a co-teacher with Ms. Pedroti. So here we have the rest of our 6th grade hall classrooms. Again, there are some other classrooms around the building that you'll be using, but this is our main 6th grade hall with your academic classes. Let's head over to our specials. So if you are leaving one of your classes to go to specials, we ask that you try to use the 6th grade hallway as much as possible. So I'm going to walk on this side, following our arrows, and we're going to head back to the main hallway that has our band and choir and gym classrooms. Some of your enhancement classes are also held in these academic classes. And so again, the key is to always just look at your room number, and next to the door has a room number. So let's go ahead and exit again. I'm gonna cover my hand here as I push this. And let's go ahead and show you the rest of the elective classes. So to go back to gym, you would turn here. There's band, choir, and gym. To go to your other electives, now you're gonna go to the other parts of the building. And remember, you're gonna be taking a tour the first day of school with your teachers on the entire building. Next year as 7th graders, you guys will be using the locker pit for your lockers. This is 7th grade lockers, and we're heading down somewhat towards the 8th grade classrooms. You can get to your specials either way. You can keep going straight, or you can turn. I like to turn to go get to that fresh light from the window. This is our ancillary office, so some of you might receive speech services or teacher consultant services, and their offices are in here, as well as our school resource officer. We are very happy and proud to have the CLP program with some of our friends that have Miss Dancel, Mr. Biggers, and Mr. Thompson, and here are their classes. So here we are in the elective wing. You'll see this is our main entrance over here that 7th grade enters. So we have the art room, your foreign culture room, which would be your Spanish, and our tech ed lab. So I'm going to remind you and turn around. That direction is where you came from 6th grade. Remember, we're going to have all of our staff helping you that first day or two. Here's our art class with Miss Jennings. Here's foreign culture, although looks like it's an empty class right now. And then we have our tech ed class and our tech ed lab, and it looks like Mr. Quinn is teaching, so I don't want to interrupt. Here's our wood shop, and here's his lab. There is a door that you could exit to go back, but we're going to go back this way just so you can see it again. Art, foreign culture, and again we have our band, choir, and gym. Those classes are right where you walked in at the beginning of this tour. So now I'm taking you towards the main office, because many of you might need to come to the main office for different needs. And if you look straight down, that's our cafeteria. So if you can find your way back to the cafeteria, you should be able to find your way to our main office. So here's the main office with our ladies working in the front. Here is our front entrance. Again, this year we're sticking with 7th grade coming in these entrance doors. It will take you towards the media center. Many of you will be going to return books. Some of your teachers might be using our computer lab for short activities, although we're going to try to limit our in-person screen time and save that for when you're at home. That's a computer lab right there. Again, down there is your 6th grade classrooms. Staying on my right side of the hallway. And right now we are heading down to the media center. So many of your teachers might bring you down here for different reasons. Here's our 7th grade counselor, Mrs. Kelly. You'll meet her this year as well. And here's our media center. We have a good space for you to work at. We're gonna have picture day in here the first 2 days. Our computers are accessible with lots of books. We are so excited to have this filled with kids again. So here is, we have some X's here for picture day to help us maintain social distance. We're gonna have students standing on those X's to ensure we keep space. So that's the tour of the basic review of our building. We are so excited to have you. I'm go ahead and entering in our main office here. Say hello to all of our secretaries and clerks, as well as Mrs. DeLuca, our assistant principal. We look forward to having you, and I will be entering my main office where I can help you. Miss DeLuca's office is just down the hall as well, and we also have our clinic. So we look forward to having you. Welcome back, Wyandotte.